I was talking to a friend yesterday and we were just catching up on each other's lives and businesses and just talking about the things we were learning and doing. And one of the things that came up is just how, we can learn and grow as we need to. And it's so important to keep learning. And I talk about that a lot, to remain teachable. But the thing that really struck me as I was kind of reflecting on our conversation is that it's a question, I guess, is are we getting everything we can out of everything we've learned? And what I mean by that is, it's easy to read books, it's easy to go to conferences, it's easy to watch videos and listen to podcasts and have all these great resources. There's an abundance of resources and training that we can absorb. But are we doing anything with what we're learning becomes the key question. Are you getting the most out of your learning? Are you doing the most with what you've learned? They say, are you squeezing all the juice out of the orange, right? And so what is it that you're doing with what you know already? For me, I love to read books. I love to hear different perspectives. I love to hear from different mentors and speakers and people that are a few steps down the road as well as many years down the road. But then I have to actually think about, well, what am I going to do with what I've just heard or read? How am I going to apply that to my life? How am I going to apply that to my relationships? How am I going to apply that to my business? We have to not just absorb, we also need to really squeeze out everything we can out of what we're learning. I heard years ago an illustration that, if you use a sponge is only good as long as you squeeze out the water. If you soak it in water and you don't ever squeeze it out, you can't clean it out, you can't get more water in. So a sponge is only going to absorb so much. So the best way to keep using it and to make the most of it is to actually squeeze it out and then use it, soak up some more water, squeeze it out, and rinse and repeat, so they say. And it's the same with us with our knowledge. Learn and do. Learn and do. Be someone who applies what you're learning so that you can get the most out of that learning, because when you actually put that learning into practice, it actually sticks in your brain more and you're actually more effective. Think about that today. Are you applying everything that you're learning? Are you getting the most out of what you're learning? Squeeze all the juice you can out of that orange when you're learning new things. Take care, God bless, and we'll see you next time.